Hello, my indigenous African descendants of all melanated shades, whether you are light skinned black or dark skinned black or in the middle black, as long as you are black, welcome. With that being said, y'all ready to cancel y'all subscriptions? Yeah, it's about that time. I know I didn't make a video this past 2 days or so, but I don't want to super flood y'all with and stuff, so. I'm gonna once I now that y'all have a couple to reference back to, I'll be a little more dispersed with my video making. However, this one should be pretty brief. I'm just so happy, guys. I am so happy that one, I am surrounded by, even though they're new people, wonderful people that help me stay focused and grounded on doing what I gotta do. Um, as some of you may know, as most of you probably don't know, I am the oldest of nine. I have um, I have three little sisters. I gotta think. Hold on. Eight. I think there's eight of us. So I got four little brothers and three little sisters, which is seven, and then I'm number eight. My bad. I'm the oldest of eight. I've been saying nine for the longest. There's too many of us. Anyway, my baby sister, who is not a baby, she is 11, but she is my baby sister because she's my youngest sister, not my youngest sibling, but my youngest sister. So, just makes me so proud. She makes me so proud. I mean, the thing is, I'm always doing specific things and trying to make sure I do things a certain way to set that example for all of my siblings, but especially my sisters because I have two like right behind me in age. One is 19, about to be 20 in November. The other just turned 18, and then I turned 21 in December. So, um, and of course my baby sister is 11. So I'm always, trying to make sure that, I go to school, get my own place, have my own car, pay my bills, this, that, and the third, so I can give them examples as well as lifestyle examples too. Um, and sometimes I feel like I'm just not getting through to them. I don't want to super badger or shove anything down their throat because that's how people shut down. But at the same time, I really, really want them to wake up. This is I have some steamed kale. Instead of boiling it and losing all the nutrients, which makes it pointless to eat the kale, I steamed it and still seasoned it like greens. But since it's steamed, you don't have to worry about losing a lot of the seasonings in the juice, so you can use less seasoning than if you were to boil it. Don't watch me eat. Kale is really chewy, like a crunch. Okay. Anywho, my baby sister, especially since we have different dads, when I would go with my dad, with my sister who's 11 months younger than me, there'd be big gaps of time where I wasn't with her. Every time I was with her, I do everything I can to make sure that she was, smart and aware and all that kind of stuff, whether it be taking her to the library, whether it be, teaching her how to read or write a counter, all that kind of stuff since she was a baby. Or even teaching her how to walk. So with that being said, it would always seem like every time I'd come back after a long time away from her, she digressed because of the environment that we had living with my mom. Which I understand because my dad would feel frustrated with me and my sister too because every time he got us back after a long period of time, we digressed due to the environment that we lived in with my mom. So sometimes I just feel really hopeless. And last night, my baby sister did a great job of making me feel not so hopeless. Basically, one, when you're 11, you're a preteen or whatever, and you feel too cool for school. She decided to just call her big sister. It was late, but she decided just to call her big sister just to talk. I'm sorry, that already had me like, that's my baby sister. Love you. But then on top of that, she didn't want to just talk. She's talking about learning Swahili and um, basically being conscious and understanding things like cognitive dissonance and you know about how just everything that I couldn't quite get to at her age because of the way I grew up. I know that the fact that she has me in her life is the way that she's able to reach this level of cognition at her age. It was just a beautiful, beautiful conversation. I was telling her about the Orishas and African spirituality compared to Greek mythology and all that kind of stuff. I just talked to my sister, about some stuff. She didn't call me asking me if she should get like a 26-inch auburn kinky curly or a 16-inch blonde wet and wavy like my other sisters sometimes do. So just it really it really made me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I've had a couple of other moments with my other sisters, like my sister who's 18. Last time I talked to her, she didn't want to go to college, just in the third, and next thing you know, I'm helping her enroll into school. Um, my sister who's right behind me, 11 months behind me, is just a whole lot going on. And she just, that's the thing, they don't sit down and say, yeah, sneeze. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. They don't just sit down and say, okay, Jai, we hear you, we're listening, we're watching you, this, and the third. It's the actions thing, and we kind of a little prideful in my family, so no one wants to have a big old sap fest saying, you know what, I hear what you're saying right now, sis. I'm really this, that, and the third. No, they just sit there, roll their eyes. Oh my God, I don't want to hear this. The usual stuff. And the next thing you know, they're doing what you influence them to do. So yeah. Anyway, I was in tears, joyous tears, when my sister, who's 19, came to visit me at my apartment at school for her birthday, which is in November. And I made a nice dinner, and she came into a clean house, which is particularly new and unfamiliar to a lot of people and family. But she came into a clean house with groceries, and sister looking healthy and alive, doing her thing. Because I was miserable living with my mom's my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college. So to see me all like revitalized and get it together, showing her around campus, taking her to classes and whatnot, and we finally sit at dinner and she just busted out the little sappy moment, and I'm like, this is not happening. I got it on video though, because I was videotaping our dinner. I like to make home videos, so I was videotaping us with dinner. My sister come to visit, and I said, "Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that?" And I brought the laptop even closer, so here, because it warmed my heart so much. And she let me know, it may not seem like it, but we really, this the usual savvy stuff that'll make you all kind of gushy and proud. So, um, besides the fact of me just bragging about how proud I am of my baby sister and my sisters, period. I mean, the other two, it's gonna take them a little bit longer because they've been slaves a little bit longer. And I just woke up. I just woke all the way up. I actually not even just woke up. I just got out of bed because I've been up, but I've been laying in the bed, that aware type stuff. But I just got out of bed recently, so I know that it's still trying to get the blindfold or the night shades off. But my baby sister, she already, if anything, she the one came and woke me up. Not woke me up, just pulled me out of bed. Come on, take the cover off, And to all you people out there, whether you are the oldest or the youngest or whatever, but especially to my fellow oldest siblings, y'all, because we got to stick together. If you feel like you're reaching out to them and they're not listening, if you feel like you're giving up at times because you're holding yourself to a standard, setting an example and all that kind of stuff, and it seems like it's not getting through to them, don't stress it. Keep doing what you're doing. I know it's incredibly cliche. I know we're all probably tired of hearing it, but keep doing what you're doing because they are watching you. They are watching you, and they are learning, and they are calculating every single step. So don't sleep on it. It may not be vocalized and it may not come out the way that you want it to, but don't sleep on it because I promise you, you're going to get that phone call at 10 o'clock at night. You're going to get that visit or you know, you're gonna get that moment, and you're gonna know it was all worth it. So, as usual, Black love, Black pride, and Black power. And cancel that subscription, y'all.